is your First Alert 5 weather with Sam Schreier.
Good morning, everyone. We're starting to get a couple little patches of sun. It looked very briefly bright outside our KOAA studio, but a lot of cloud cover here. That's a good sign. The forecast, my forecast, was calling for some clearing, and hey, it's at least somewhat turning true. I do think by the end of the afternoon, we'll get a little bit more sunshine. Pop on in. 61 degrees for that temp and a southeast wind coming into town. Although usually an easterly wind does try to help get some cloud cover. Pueblo, we're going to keep a grayer sky for a little longer because we had some rain and clouds out east of town, but it is warmer at 61 degrees. Still thinking Trinidad will end up being the warmest spot in town. It's currently 67. I know Alamosa and Salida are at 71, but give Trinidad a little bit more time. I think that mixing will help get that temperature going. And it's actually a lot warmer in Woodland Park than Springs, which typically happens. That cold air gets trapped on the east side of Pikes Peak. We're now, again, pushing a little bit more moist air, and the humidity should go up a bit, especially tonight. And then mixable wind to warm that temperature across the plains out of the east and southeast. Now let's talk about that Decker fire. Colorado is trapped between an area of low pressure and a large area of high pressure that is baking the south. 90-degree readings out towards Louisiana and east. Colorado's in the middle with this current of southwest flow coming over the state. So how does that impact us with the fire? Well, this fire is still right towards the top of the San Luis Valley. And guidance continues to show that the winds up above will push the smoke to the north and the northeast, starting to clip in towards Teller County. And when the clouds over Teller County clear over the next couple hours, I would say by 2 to 3 o'clock, if it's not full sun, it'll be a lot of it. You'll probably start to notice some of the smoke. Emergency management is aware of that, so they don't really want you calling it in unless there's kind of some new direction, some new fire you ended up seeing. But they are well aware that it'll get smoky. The cloud cover is generally hugging the east side of the state. We've had some rain off and on right where we thought it'd be, mostly in Baca County, although it hasn't really turned out to be all that much. In the hour by hour, we're basically just going to keep noticing that rain in Baca County moves out of the way through the afternoon, and then overnight, and the model's kind of flying around quickly there, will actually push in some fog and mist. If that happens, it's going to be towards Monument Hill, and maybe a quick little shower towards Wednesday morning. But a lot of times when I see this on the model, it tells me, oh yeah, it's kind of thinking something more towards a fog, anything else. So in the extended forecast, I'm going to give tomorrow a little wording for fog, but I think if Colorado Springs actually saw a little bit or even some mist, again, it'd be like on the north side of town towards Monument Hill or maybe the foothills. We're going to see a brief warm up tomorrow, lower 70s, and then a cool day on Thursday. One of my models was going 50s. I don't buy that, but I think it will be a dramatic cool down and gorgeous, but cooler and windy into the weekend. Pueblo, 70s, mid 60s on Thursday, mid 80s on Thursday into Friday. So we actually do get a little bit warmer as we head through the weekend. We'll slowly cool off a bit with a lot of wind. Canyon City shouldn't be any fog tomorrow, just a beautiful afternoon with sun. Cooler Thursday, kind of warm on Wednesday at 82. Finally, Woodland Park. Cold nights. We could get a little fog in the morning, and then Friday looked perfect to me.